Alright, now we're going to make a damage heads-up display, similar to kind of like the blood spots you would see um, in Call of Duty. So we can close the text display for now. So we're going to open up our first person character, because in order for him to be damaged, we first need to add some health to him. So we're going to create another variable, call it player health, and change that into an integer. Compile, save that, and we'll give him 100 health. So we're going to need an event for our collider. That's our mesh capsule component. So scroll down to the bottom of capsule component where the events are, and we want on component hit, first one. And from there, we're going to cast to third person character, or whatever you named your enemy, attach that, the object, into the other actor node, and we're going to add another variable, call it taking damage. This one's going to be a boolean, however. And we're simply going to set it as true, delay 0.5 seconds is probably good, and that just makes sure that the if you are colliding with the enemy, that it's not draining all of your health instantly. This way it'll kind of tick and you'll lose health over time. So now we're going to set the player health, get minus, let's go with 10, and get the player health and set player health minus 10. So now we're going to need an event dispatcher. So we'll call this update health, and we're going to call it. Just simply drag out off the name and select call from the drop down menu. And then from there, we'll get taking damage. We're going to set it to no longer taking damage. And then a simple branch check to see if there is any health left. Get equals. Actually, grab the player health, get that equals to 0, and if that is true, destroy actor. That way when we run out of health, it eliminates us and we're done. And then you can exit the game as well, so you still have input control. So we'll compile and save that, and we'll go back to our content browser. We're going to create another widget, call this damage HUD. Now I've added an image already. I'll leave a link to download it so that you can use it as well. It's just a simple like splash screen thing. So yeah, you can feel free to use that in your project. If you don't want to make one, I just spent 5 minutes doing that in Photoshop. So I'm sure you can make one too if you feel so inclined. Alright, so in the damage HUD widget, we'll add an image. Just drag that out there. We're going to anchor it to the entire screen. So we'll kind of size it up here, want to make it big enough, but also overlapping a little bit. That way we know everything is going to be in the screen. Image, select this one, and you can import this just by dragging it into the files, the source files for your game. So from here, go into the graph, and we're going to need the event construct event. So we can get rid of the other two. We're going to cast to first person character. Get player character. And yeah. Oh, if you want to line them up, say they're out of whack, you can select one, shift select the other, and hit Q, and it'll straighten that out. It bothers me, but it might not bother some other people. Alright, so we're going to grab bind event update health. There it is. And we're going to add a custom event. Call it update health. So now when our first person character, when this is called, it updates here as well. And we'll connect the target to the first person character. So from there, all we're going to do is change the opacity of the image. So pull off of the node here. I'm going to need some room. Set opacity. No, not color. Set opacity. No. That's not what I want. Let's get a reference to the image first, and then we'll set opacity. There we go. That's the one I want. Just plain old. There we go. So that's what I wanted there. We're going to connect those two. And how did I do that? First person character. I forgot something. Update health. I forgot an input. So we need to add something for it to update. Otherwise it's not doing anything. So we're going to add a new parameter on the input and call it health. And set that to an integer. And then we're going to connect the player health to the health. And now, that way it can get that information. And there we go. We've got a little health node here. And we're going to simply put that into opacity like so. Next we're going to pull off of our first person character cast and get taking damage, branch, is it taking damage, and if it is not taking damage, we want to delay 1 second, And then we want to get another, you can either pull off of this one. I like to get another one though. Just keeps things organized. And set opacity. And leave that at 0. So that way after a second, if we're not taking damage, opacity gets set to 0. Yeah, I think that should work. Let's give it a test run here. But first we'll need to, first person character, we need to add it to the viewport. Because even though it's it needs to be there all the time, even though we can't see it, I guess. Create widget. Give myself a little space here. Called damage HUD. Connect that there. Double click on the lines to create a little separation. Can help you keep track of everything. Compile, save. Let's go test this out. I'll save everything first. So there it is. Clearly this is not going to work. At least the health works though. Let's see what happened here. Did I connect these wrong? No, you can still see it. It goes away. Seems to start at 100%. And once I get hit, it goes away. Coming back, go away. Comes back. So maybe no, we want that. What if I change? Opacity. What if I set the alpha to 0? Compile. Okay. Okay, there we go. So all you need to do to fix it from, or stop it from showing up like that, is just change the alpha to 0. That way you can't see it until the event graph updates. I change that to true. I think that's, leave that as false. Yeah. Nope, should have left that. Should have left that as true. Not that. There we go. There we go. So we have the damage. After some finagling and me forgetting what I was doing for a second, we got it in there. So we've got the kill counter, ammo counter, a damage indicator. So next thing we're gonna do is make a health bar, and we're gonna add that into our text display, even though it's not technically text, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it anyway. So what we need to get here is a progress bar. We're going to drag that into there. Can lengthen it out a bit. Give it some good room here. We're going to center it too. And anchor it to the bottom center of the screen. And let's change the color. Make it a nice red. Deep red. Yeah, that's good. That looks like health. So the percentage. Actually, well, we're actually going to get a. Let's put a border on it as well. Because why not? Like that. And make it nice and big. Go. It takes up all the room. And scale that down a little bit. Pop it in the center. That's pretty good. Anchor that to the bottom as well. Oh, that's not center at all. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Good enough. So we're going to get our progress bar here and the percentage, and we're going to create a new binding for that. And give ourselves lots of space. And we're going to cast to first person character. Object, get player character. And then we're going to get our player health. And we want to divide it into we want to divide it. And set that there. And we're going to set it to what our player health was. And there we go. Well, that didn't work. because we lost all of our health all at once. Let's get rid of that. Float divided by a float. And we're going to change this into a float. And hopefully that should give us a percentage. There we go. Now our health is moving down at us. Instead of going all at once, it's dividing itself by 10, I believe. That's what we set it to. There we go. Kill counter, ammo counter. The waves are timed. Got a health bar. And my game is crashing, or my Unreal Engine is crashing because I have way too much open right now. And yeah, when we die, character dies, ends the game. So let's I think that's a good place to stop for now. Still have lots more we can do. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and I will see you next time.